Assalamu alaikum. I am Dr. Waqar Hafeez and I am currently working as postgraduate resident in the Department of Internal Medicine in Shalimar Hospital, Lahore. Today I am going to tell you about another pathway that is going to register you with the GMC, and that is the pathway of MRCP. MRCP is basically a postgraduate program that is governed by United Kingdom. In order to get eligible for this program, you have to clear obviously your MBBS, followed by 1 year of house job and a valid PMDC license. I personally believe that this pathway is kind of underrated, and most of the people are acclimatized towards the PLAB or USMLE pathway, and the pathway of MRCP is at the bottom of the list. I want to let you know that this pathway is highly recommended and it is the need of the hour, since PLAB pathway is highly saturated. The MRCP pathway basically consists of 3 steps. First is MRCP Part 1, followed by Part 2, and third is the practical exam, which is called as the PACES. In order to prepare for MRCP Part 1, you have to utilize the online subscription of Pass Medicine. It is highly recommended, and the only resource which you need to ace your MRCP Part 1 is the Pass Medicine online subscription. And the time frame which you require in order to prepare effectively for MRCP Part 1 is the duration of 3 to 4 months. And the most important thing is कि आप ये वाले जो 3 to 4 months है ये आप अपनी जॉब के साथ कर सकते हो, जैसे मैंने किया था. And there is no extraordinary thing, आपको कोई extra effort नहीं करना पड़ेगा. And the next important thing is the moment आपका MRCP Part 1 clear होता है, you have to book the slot of MRCP Part 2. वो इसलिए कि MRCP Part 1 की preparation ही आपकी MRCP Part 2 में utilize होगी. And obviously, in order to prepare effectively for MRCP Part 2, you have to use both the subscriptions. That is number 1 of Pass Medicine, followed by Pass Test. MRCP Part 2 is basically a clinical and practical exam. इसके अंदर आपको applied physiology, chemistry, pathology along with medicine and surgery. MRCP Part 1 is basically a basic exam. जो भी particular disease, pathology, physiology होगी, that is concised and limited toward the basic part of MBBS. Whereas MRCP Part 2 is more of a practical exam. इसके अंदर disease, along with the management, along with effective pathophysiology, along with gold standard investigations, and last but not the least, radiological interventions, including X-rays, CT scan, MRI. तो ये सारी चीजें आपकी MRCP Part 2 में cover होंगी. And for MRCP Part 2, you have to start with Pass Medicine online subscription. And once you are done with Pass Medicine online subscription, you have to purchase and go for the Pass Test, which is your eventually goal. And the Pass Test subscription is your go-to question bank till the very end. And I personally believe the maximum amount of time which you need for MRCP Part 2 is 3 to 3.5 months. So basically, in order to prepare for MRCP Part 1 and for MRCP Part 2, the subscription goes towards Pass Medicine along with Pass Test. The time duration is 3 to 4 months along with the job, and you can do it easily. Once you are done with MRCP Part 1 and Part 2, you go and get yourself eligible for the third step, which is the PACES. PACES is a practical exam. One most important thing that you need to know for MRCPs, you should have a certain amount of clinical experience. The maximum amount of patients which you are going to see in your practical life, that is going to channelize you towards MRCP.